Okay, abusuan for Emrason or a 5 TV so say the 5 sports ebremo. Monday edition of a 5 sports and na ye de ebremo. Senior Friday nearby I any mo be din komo time one a repair for a 5 sports no. Na reintroduction no. Any mo din komo be concerning the World Cup, especially updates I ho. You be ko yemi agidi ho as usual. Matenasi de na me aso atenasi. The agudi mu nsɛm papapaa ɛbrɛ mo. You see this time around the show no very packed. It is stay tuned. Na yɛmfa agudi mu nsɛm papapaa ɛmbrɛ wo. Ya promise mo ɛnɛ yɛkɔ no local ɛne foreign. Local 20, foreign 20. By the foreign na ɛbɛhyɛ aseɛ. You can never do foreign without the World Cup. It updates bi wɔ hɔ biara na yɛbɛkɔ Gideon hɔ. Na Gideon de saa updates no nyinaa ama yɛ. Owie a na deɛ ɔde bɛtoa so ɔde ama yɛn no na ɔde atoa so de ama yɛn. Ewie a yɛbɛte asi fie, yɛtete fie so a mo amu nim nyame yɛ adom a wɔkyena ɛyɛ match pɛ sɛ yɛda yɛn anim. Ɛyɛ Black Stars of Ghana ɛne Three Lions of ɛyɛ England ana ɛrehyia. Na nyame yɛ adom a yɛbɛgye mmara paapaa mu paa. Mpaapaa mu hene wɔ ha yi deɛ na Ogidi bɛboa yɛn ma yɛwurawura nsɛm no mu. Deɛ coach kɔ brɛma deɛ ɛkɔ so wɔ camp nyinaa update no na Gideon de bɛba. Any build up to the game, any game na ankasa how a yɛbɛsi akɔ. Yɛwie a Gideon the prediction no so bɛyɛ de ɛbɛto dwa. Nti yɛnsɛm mmerɛ koraa mekɔ me nua Gideon hɔ na wɔde updates ɛwɔ foreign front no na Gideon ɛde aba ama yɛ. Gideon na ɛte sɛ
Ami adom na so e.
Awurade adom na nnwuma wɔdidi.
Me okay pa.
Okay. Okay deɛ ana yɛ sɛ program no so bɛyɛ okay.
Oh sure.
Na nnwuma yi deɛ na yɛwɔ ma ahwɛfoɔ ne atifoɔ.
Deɛ di kan yɛn welcome ahwɛfoɔ back to the program. Na sɛ de bia yɛka no yɛne ɔmo na di dwuma nti we are happy to meet them once more. But okay Friday de nsɛm bi to dwa. And then call.
Okay.
Call let's say
concerning
predict and win, yes. Predict and win no. Now comment section ho and one is a program no. Obe o prediction better comment section ho. Before nyame adom watch na kick off.
Okay.
Nti asat be no watch na game ne beba so no. Kick off nyama ya on say social media they record the time I post ye nyina.
Okay.
Kick off nyamba nko adia o prediction bia bia no. Valid na what be winning no, and it's not mere win be per score line.
Okay.
Maybe a 1-0, 2-0, 2-1. So maybe I'll be a winning and you be make it consider because in man for their father you know me no dia. Anti say you organizer kasano so mon fama obi. So to me predict win about say win near e beba bebre. So normally I per score line so that people can stand out. That's what I say. Even the big channels in Super Sport.
Okay.
We require to make a predict the first score and the second score. In a call be time at players in the area.
Oh, okay.
So and the second thing you say nene presentation. Say the can see for.
And the can no maka.
Be nkomo bonti me no na ebo nkomo no. Yeah.
Ba nka me pese updates bi wo wo se World Cup no ekoso de ya World Cup the updates bi bi wo ha and we bitima for 5 minutes bi and less than 5 minutes bi now this updates number because member studios na in Argentina born no
management Leo
okay today yen start
yen share na yen her results bi a ba since Friday no
but given before so be start no what can say omonko comment section ho e hono mko prediction no nti emma atiefo ana ahwefo so ehu se bia okọ comment section no uko Facebook a Fab TV on Facebook obetimi e de comment no afa comment section ho o prediction obetimi de afa ho na saa nso na okọ TikTok a obetimi de afa ho Fab TV so TikTok saa nso na Fab TV GH eno so ewo YouTube and also kwa comment section obetimi do prediction na bibia wo fa program hu bia betimi de afa ho sanso na Gideon e de number ne be mai and also WhatsApp number bia wo de be fa bia no via WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube and also TikTok bia de be fa bia no anything concerning this program and also prediction obetimi de afa nkomo bia me ne waken Gideon e be bobo number na mai na producer also with the number no ato so ama yen say dey be ya obia wo comment biara na prediction no a wo person wo de fa WhatsApp no nso betimi e de afa ho e de ama yen
eti producer so the flyer na beto so nyema available to a form be prediction be win.
Okay.
Number ni 0542
okay
474115.
Okay.
0542 474115 na comments number.
Okay.
Na predictions nso aba. Comments na ye kwaye de che prediction no say tie for ache de nto mo so de budget predictions o ba so guess we here ni e ka
movie no so we me your fast na your prediction Andy Yeboah Junior your prediction now so na K3 K3 me ankasa me tutu butu e Godfred so for prediction na Abatoni for prediction ba Central Emmanuel me na mo fa mo predictions remember chama yenko
kama yen sha se free game eto form to see German Argentina show Austria by 2 goals to none. That was Scaloni when one over that is former Manchester United manager and former TAG of RB Leipzig manager Rafa Rangnick. Until 2-0 guess who man she goals.
I guess I count no
Lionel Andreas Messi actually 2 goals. Yes.
Or me say 2 matches 5 goals.
Yes, or me say penalty in the 9th minute.
Really?
Yes, or me say penalty in the 9th minute, but Obenya very nice goal after say Thiago Almada and this guy chairman your friend Medina Facundo Medina so wow here RC Lons a team now PSC
left back no
yes at the ball last season now Facundo Medina solid guy fam then you be Remo that is Leo Messi that chairman this is Leo Messi how many World Cup goals so you call Miroslav Klose Emra Omochi Algeria shown by 3 goals to nil and then OBI expect to say penalty no the be break but it seems Leo Messi no person record the be about penalty it was 2 that is a open play goal so they are called 17 and 18 goals respectively for Leo Messi so World Cup currently the king of the World Cup the leading top scorer Lionel Messi with 18 goals very distinguished career Lionel Messi abaso one World Cup and 18 goals. Chama yemo na baso.
Abojuma pa.
Then chama nkomo no yeni Africa de na hia e. Egypt nya no first World Cup.
Oh okay.
Coincidentally Egypt all-time top scorer Osama Sam on the coach team. Mo coach. On Egypt all-time top scorer on the coach team and when Egypt first World Cup win. Some people no makonya no munwi.
No more yeah.
Say Egypt is not a great World Cup side. About Africa, they are not a great World Cup side. But as an AFCON team, they are the greatest in Africa. But they are not a great World Cup side. Then Chama Yatamfo, Uruguay, Cape Verde for number 2-2. But Chama Enka for Mohamed Mahmoud Maghreb Salagali. Onya a goal or a access for 3 goal no. And a branch of so friend is equal to share back of Finse man and share New Zealand goal man here 3-1. Some dey na cause of Belgium. Ase mo mpese yeni ho nkomo kaka. Me ya ense me dey me beka whatever obi adwene bia. The very moment that me start ka we are pregnant. Tell madam nyem no ka say we are pregnant and aka madam is pregnant.
Ka say madam is pregnant.
And you ho so. E na ba ya me start we are pregnant. I mean say I have a pot belly. Obi beka kra say okeremo beka say hey onyem o kwa onyem but Bema de how do you get pregnant? O yere na enyem na de onyem style be. Jeremy Doku. Chairman, on say World Cup and na ye dey renew rivalries and tokwa bi na e wo first na ye call World War no.
Yeah.
And then ye born as World Cup.
Yes.
Chairman so jani ben ni be jai war so ko di pie akọ hese na yere
o.
Chairman Jeremy Doku asem na manfo kekana you know the world of today. A lot of soft-bellied people. Oh, say dey bia na ye so. But Chairman Jeremy Doku anya de to leave a team in the middle of a World Cup so we ko show yire manawo. Chairman he be doctor and a gynecologist so
onye mu bia
we na me na me Rudy Garcia anko ma tournament na CBMO
asem no kra
ya dey so ma akra ni no fo
enu akra de me sa tie ni say Oba from France
Pierron France
ono kra make comment against
Sadia and Oma man step that liquid for Oma in free airwaves. Yes. So we have to say it's filled with a lot of soft-bellied people. And then say black person, yeah, they na can be me a black person, yeah, they na can be rebel, so you racist. Wow, we are black, correct? Because you say me black, me say racist against a black person. But if you saw the oil any day, and yet,
but the Kuye is uncalled for.
maybe you can say whatever you want, but far boy, wa so baby, I mean, sure, so a baby, a chichi, so obey you also obey the abeba. Maybe the Mirin young way about
and oh baby never given oh baby ne crown and only said that depending on at the corona
few hours to a walk up match.
Is it we are seeing dear that is a player bia botaye kakrakapa na so oboko
Yeah, of course.
When say yes selections na and some of the players say a
co work so disappointed. Okay, Rokin for Ireland.
Now when you have this chance to be at the World Cup with one of the best teams in the world and our countries in the world, Belgium. Now, say Belgium cross so call and any man said down for.
In fact, Egypt a carton bro. And you won't go and come failure. Then and now some said red card.
That they said the work can ubia as a soldier on the battlefield. Now, free. Akono. E wa brand to quiet day. I know the Jeremy Duku and Sam Ready. Sam Ready.
Yonko anymore.
Yonko to Asomana.
Spain just when I 4-0 against Saudi Arabia. Russian League. Who come on for the Russian League? We foreigners in Premier Chairman Imra.
Yeah, so
we foreigners in Premier Imra.
Ronaldo Mao.
Chairman, we foreigners in Premier Imra. Other sorry, Monum. Say Hila no Etio Hernandez mo fra na ehu o cheso hu bebia won twa de no sama na edne man then Tunisia so ko so mpogu ani ma so World Cup
almost situation here one and then I met the detail of somehow the detail of a contract of
Heavy
Renard say 2 games now oba mo one game be $100,000 it's for man for no obaji $100,000
come on
and our contract is a contract
nipa ba kwa o kana dwene pan Hannibal Medri. It is why in the academies of Manchester United now on you so loved and liked kana dwene is a bad boy ono na maybe no foul Liverpool players are judging no be club say that is not how to be aggressive bad boy after some film or AFCON okay said they are about 10 years back and when you accept blame no then they decided so mo be sack your coach then they bring in Sabri Lamucci then Lamucci so be one match at the World Cup that's happening then you go and pay $200,000 accept na akra
just for 2 games
I am me sure say infrastructure any organization no acha ma what say the Tunisia Africa any more African football more clubs on the African terrain how more facilities here or players say anyone nko ya Hannibal Medri Ghana abesu
ono de menyo so betima
Ghana no besu
na Tunisia bramponi
na wanye Jesse Graham o bedwane masa Hannibal Medri be awono masa Africa na broach ni bi na awono edu bi na wonti edi na sofa then $200,000 chairman this is a lot of money
what dey me pese wuru ayi hoyi ma me pa
Heavy Renard
yeah that contract in there.
Chairman, he has pedigree.
I don't buy that idea.
He has pedigree with Zambia and that is the Ivory Coast winning the AFCONs with them. But
talking about
has he ever been our summer?
Talking about achievements are working. You are just mentioning AFCONs.
A World Cup. Yes, or that is Argentina, the last World Cup. Okay, Saudi Arabia opening game.
Chairman, does he even have international exposure?
That clouds.
No.
And the sky radio come there now people were on Heavy Renard ahead of Carlos Queiroz, but Carlos Queiroz would deserve this money more than Heavy Renard because of the CV Ukraine. Forget about the AFCONs are winning. So 200,000 Chama is rather excessive. Also 2 matches. And that 2 matches is yes, Obelus winning now.
I know na yem nwanwa no. Every month we are na this ask can mana.
Every on no contract no more sign
but just 2 matches.
Interim base
just 2 matches.
2 matches. Go yeah.
That is on one that ko moji to say World Cup no mo go money.
Oh maybe before
after the stages no mo go fi. Nti na o coach a contractor 2 matches with that huge amount of money.
Last match money Netherlands. The Dutch master. Master now show
football follow logic.
Yes, but the way and manner with which that is Graham Potter. Harry Potter the coaches wey dey no. Emo 5-4 no. Chairman, I can tell you say, and here we are in for a walloping. Chairman, my first World Cup match, I mean, who say Kurobiasa. Hey, way back 2002, Miroslav Klose ball hat trick against Germany, Saudi Arabia. Show 8-0. Am I thinking what I'm thinking? 2002 Miroslav Klose.
I no more Akokora Yanka no.
Yes, Oliver Kahn mo. Yes.
Yanka, Oliver Novel mo.
Yes, Oliver Novel mo. Yes. That team no. Chairman, I tell you what.
I don't say Yanka Kura Bumbishi.
Yes.
That time when we go keeper, we know a traga.
Yes, Saudi Arabia go. Oh yeah, I know. What's me to the Nafa? So no matter what. And once again, an Arab country is going to do that. Tunisia beat Magic 8 on the day. So how Netherlands they were mesmerizing against Graham Potter. No any solution be out to them.
Man, hebo ni bio. But me buy papa ya okan scoreline ni jem wow. Me ga yen say nya no kre.
And chairman, only more weakness pa.
Are you talking about the weakness of Tunisia?
Yes. Once omo bought 3 back in think say more solid flanks and omo center back no. But chairman Karim Rekik mo any Brown mo chairman ma emre. Karim Rekik chairman yen the PSV and over yen ne. Eti enye me nwanwa say against that is Japan no. No mo ntimi match Japan. I see we da mo. No omo fa ba bia. Junior ito mo just omo control bibia kopem from start to finish o. Man game near pass na da chika mada shi.
Ba unje Tunisia omo national team na call for match o.
Since 2004 afi na Kenya no come pass to qualify. 7 wins 1 draw. Kenu ano no ke pija ano no. Then omo kwa afọ anko yi me sure say issues selections say yi you know Africa. And then as ye jai sa interference even in Ghana egu so kasa asem. So me enye nwanwa and Netherlands will beat them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here be walloping.
But I'm hoping say goals and then also.
But Tunisia were free money say 200 no bet you were free.
Enko you goals galore.
Be goals galore. Then Germany is also Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast they necessary for more.
Oh, na yeah, yen discuss Adingra chance.
The amount for
because as a man for boneti.
Nango mo banche no.
Oh.
Papa so. Ko mo banche no chairman hem. Ball no me no ya bobida.
Okay.
Me Fabregas Fab even unyin ye pa na me nya chance he opportunity he me kai so your boy me park so from the center circle panya na she ho. Na me musa ho. Me football de baby a me mo bida me mo bida ne apart from goalkeeper kwa madabida. Na so that Adingra chance chairman boy nyina ya bobida. He should have controlled it forward and gone for placement. But only many footballers so obi a person okay after the advent of Lionel Messi obi a person okay ball and normally Keller no you need accuracy with it and Lionel Messi actually say he does that very well. Some a lot of players are who no one Kelly ball even though they were lefty so I wonder how and they will be a person okay ball and Adingra or Coste that is Ivorian national team on the day. MMS Spy minim say be next game obesa bona because first game no Bazumana Traore and that is still Joe Fenamakra no. And Adingra also in fact. So maybe Amad Diallo. And chairman I used to empire. I cry almost any board in the
Yomandi.
Yes, Yomandi and fire.
They don't Liverpool for any.
Chairman Netherlands, Sweden, chairman. Hasemo Ronald Koeman. Kwanya or de Graham Potter Fasono. It only tells you that Tunisia against Tunisia bear walloping chairman. Then take his way free. Montella.
Tunisia say me there.
Monte take his way free Monte as well free. Now me sure so could be a better no chairman okay how many times after Terima coach the Texas national team.
One ever.
I say I have never. Terim that's have a view. Come ahead you. Oh near so kwa no as have a fashion. Then Morocco so chairman more mabaso. The sort of game or more ball. But Morocco, the difference between Morocco and Tunisia, Sami Trabelsi, that is where graduate get team no honor. Sami Trabelsi, I feel no build the team. But who you name the graduate
pass or Botu pa Biama Tunisia.
Yes, that is Hatan Trabelsi now. Okay.
No way Trabelsi.
We Sami Trabelsi. We no CCO. Then you have Hatan Trabelsi. And you black man. Odio Bruni. Then Trabelsi ko mo player.
Former Arsenal.
Oh, former Arsenal player Hatan Trabelsi. You were a player 2004.
No, my Arsenal.
No, my Arsenal.
Ana o mapam one saa no.
Say o mapam na free Arsenal na Tunisia. Ah, Hatan Travels dey wo ka no. The ono mo gi 2005 kon no.
I black guy.
Yes, ono na Arsenal player. Yeah, a former Arsenal player. Then chairman Morocco.
Ona Lorient betu na.
Yes, Lorane Temi my ono betu no. Yes. Chairman yemo Morocco abaso. I think say for now the Africa ye ni me team na.
Onu say South African country bi betu maji World Cup Morocco.
Enye far-fetch kwa the last edition no more opportunities on there betima call money. So enye far-fetch kwa say Morocco di AFCON na enye menwanwa. Chairman yemo mabaso and they have a very solid squad. That Ismail Saibari. Our follow Eredivisie and answer the Dutch League and answer Holland League no more bono. Peter Bosch the last 3 years now watching no. Sankra who still Malik Tillman, that is my brand friend Ishmael Saibari, Amando Obispo, Omona Boama, that is PSV and Ovenadian. That flair, that arrogance, that finesse now, or they left the ball over Alessandro Ramses Becker, one of the best goalkeepers at a certain point. We are it tells you how much are the Moroccan team arrive. And Chairman Enye said the kind of Morocco. A very deep run. If there's one country, they are unfazed by pressure. And I'm bet my deep run in this World Cup.
How confident he was. Because going in between these two centre backs, powerful centre backs, Chairman Gabriel Magalhaes and Marquinhos.
Getting that. These are Champions League finals. Two of the best centre backs or more represented that is Paris Saint-Germain and any team finals now. So the confidence so the big raw Mumu and not being scared. And Chairman, you go against Scotland. Yeah,
and how you even kick the ball?
Your footballers someone shady. Or your name 2. Chess on your striker. Chess or your elite player or elite talent. First or scanning the area so when you a square pass, nanka tapping. And on manana he went for an accurate power.
Okay.
Someone he plays. Okay, Jordan, are you against the Germany 2014? As I'm with the pass number no about watching. Chama has somehow. Chama yanko enim. Ade ha me ya say ade ha me e wo results aba say xenophobia fu. Check amom gusu ti US om to hoye den. Unim say na video bi am o mako wura obi abrofo campaign om ha ne say am. Mamu hwe we CV, mamu hwe qualification. Mom pam foreigners nyina na mom pa adwuma ne mai nya sie betima ye ntimi nya.
Williams so than the preacher.
Rather, so I know pacho. And Chairman Thibaut Mokoena go na check for Amana Channel. I am the pass show in 2006. They deserve everything. The bomb from Czech Republic and Yadia. Or my Africa, a lot of the service. I seem say we in support now, Marcus. Next game, your Belgium South Africa. The baby some befi. And I tell you to say some befi. Media me so mom refi. Me South Africa men ko nko ehe. Nti omunya me. Ye he fixtures na kaka chairman. France Iraq there. Kylian Mbappe 14 goals. Yeah. Lionel Messi so every more 70. So Kylian Mbappe we man e de omoje that is booking and so e de omo ekoye nim e that is all-time records into Kylian Mbappe hoping to score a bear walloping for that is the French national team. Norway against Senegal. Senegal being the first win. Okay. Yes, Norway were a good set, but Senegal being the first win. Then Jordan, Algeria, very naive defending against Argentina, but let us not forget Leo Messi as something can you. So Leo Messi, the ABB, and Tanya, but they were very naive. I'm hoping Saman the Mombes Shomoni this time round. Algeria, they have a very strong forward line. And I'm hoping that they'll get a win against Jordan. Then Portugal, Uzbekistan, they will get a strong opposition, especially Abdul Qadir Kusan of Noj Nature and Coach Fabio Cannavaro, very well traveled. Asia or China, Chinese League, Cannavaro, in a time of GGBO.
2006 Ballon.
Yes, 2006 Ballon d'Or when I walk up in that block against Asamoah Gyan. Fabio Cannavaro, very strong centre half. Then Chairman, England, Ghana, they say Basso. But Panama is very, very difficult. So many against Croatia. They played very well against us, dominating us in terms of possession.
Croatia should also set well
against Panama.
They should set well because more last international friend or boy and more tournament and more first match or boy against England. Man said them home.
Yeah,
because they have all the Arsenal, they have all the players.
Someone the issue becomes a new football and
cohesion, coordination,
and first football. Chama Vuskovic mo ne Sutalo ma atete omudi chama edin Damagoy Vida na obobo Turkey ansa omode ne ba 2018 na mo call finals no achema say Damagoy Vida bobo a eje bi ne that is Sutalo ne Abrante Efe ne Vuskovic just one season at the top e was Chaka for because Tottenham Hotspur player so I don't expect a lot from that Croatia team now every hoping says a Ghana share ne me ya you probably bet me win it you in the third game but against Panama I'm tipping them to win
Okay.
Chairman I know I'm tipping them to win wo then Chama said and one no
Okay. Okay.
and one
And one na ye bafi.
Jemefi.
Ye bafi no be say we dey Brarix. We dey ne
Yeah,
mo mama.
Chairman on say Cyrock investment omode might be that is a pre-orders any orders omo or Daniel maybe to say clothing, dressing bags, rings, watches, sunglasses, Bluetooth media players, household appliances, be to say fridges, television. Chairman cars nya person omode bi ma wa ombetimi di bi abel.
Oh,
Yes.
anything beyond
Anything be apart from human parts. Apart from human part. And they are very trusted too. And omona air sponsor a predator and win no. What be predict the correct score line no.
Souvenirs and everything.
Yes, producer the also.
Okay.
On say that is a headset me.
Okay.
Even a my dressing bags for mounts and my so now so many football pa. So almost dressing bags and sign many now so.
I na zo mu when I had them. So mama.
Yonko ya ni omuni akomo mdidi echiri.
Only akoma di eti.
Tete yonko ya
No one of power again na wo.
yes, I'm sign lawyer too, and they are friends to the Ghana
26
band
lawyer,
in
yeah.
some ha. Now, chairman, into you say in the comment section, although comment better whether it is YouTube and I say Facebook, na say although comment to na say correct prediction na. You should be making sure say Friday, say bet me do beba program so. No be receive. We said you be and I say no be video, no be ehun sa ade na nye fra kada. We said be Ghana Croatia no. Obi ans be predict no so ensa aka ne de e wo fa.
Okay. Gide better say in terms of NTC we feel some to that said the promise you for na nya for no. Blasters in Komo and ya ba bibi. And yes started Blasters in Komo, yes starting TVC. On say omo first game no. Ye ntimi amba ama na ye ehu eduma. Nti starting free preparation towards World Cup no after seeing our qualification, the second of Utuado, and then the appointment of Carlos Queiroz, and then small time or munya a friendly match, you know, boy Baku against Mexico or the second strength side Eco Boy, and against Wolves, against Wolves.
Yeah, Wolves na first friendly match on Nottingham bench.
Yeah, I'm saying also Oba and Yamano 2 friendly matches. But was against Mexico. But no one MJ under 23 near the some players we are no one said them more. Now you wanted to see them although mobile and a second one was Chelsea or no Mubishia Ghana a ball 1-1. Any how prepared or more after say Omukura US any parties so deny a visit to Canada no one sense. I'm going to
Okay, Shaman, yen sha same free say. The decision on Otuado
okay.
and it infringe on how well you bit prepare for the World Cup. But it was all in good. It was all in good faith. Sometimes you learn that is with these things, and I'm happy to say eventually the decision came better late than never.
Yeah.
Then the person we appointed, the personality we appointed, the profile we appointed, and the job ahead, no, he was the right taskmaster based on that is a yes, and Carlos Queiroz, very experienced, very well traveled, and the tactical nurse, said the situation it's built on defensive solidity. You know, we needed him, and he's very experienced. So the appointment of Carlos Queiroz was a step in the right direction, even though say the timing was not so favorable, but it was still a step in the right direction. And I was happy to say Carlos Queiroz in Ghana. Yes, many people campaign for Heavy Renard, but I would have gone for Carlos Queiroz on any day. And when his name was mentioned, he was the one I wanted to get the job, not Heavy Renard.
Because of Sylvia or the buyer and how experienced the exposure when you're in the international front.
Yes,
even both Africa and Europe in
very, very well traveled and chairman who say Portuguese nya
na obi a waye ejuma Manchester United
golden generation be omoje that is World Cup FIFA under 20 World Cup 1989 Saudi Arabia. Say abeje in 91 that is a Portugal mo host here. Chairman Luis Figo mo ba team in the year 1991 the NBA omo born no Portugal no. Abrante friend Manuel Rui Costa currently a president no. Benfica president no. Manuel Rui Costa mo any mrantie yes my former AC Milan number 10 no. Saa mrantie we nyina papa ya coach omo anenye nne. Man the age kura no che Ghana o proud to enya independent 1953.
Na so che Ghana for you.
Yes. So he's very experienced, he's well traveled on a man for a juma and World Cup he's seen it all 2002 but one far or qualify with South Africa one for man called then 2010 or the Portuguese national team no then since then or by with that is Iran 14-18 and that is the year 2022 so or there that is Egypt so that is Egypt Iran so as a real tournament then also the Ghana real tournament say na ye po bi a World Cup CV yes heavy na de share and that is Saudi Arabia share Argentina there but me I preferred him the watch with Tunisia cry say it was a good decision.
Okay.
Yeah
then collapse.
The collapse, chairman, there is no one no available. Na chairman, me picking ahead of players here.
Okay. What about issues? Very issues.
Chairman,
about under 1 minute.
We are making a case for the wrong person. Chairman, in the first place, and me and something this argument about the Recon, I don't buy it.
Okay.
In the first place, is the Recon an exceptional player? Or a discovered talent be? And Yakofano, and as a Oba, and I say was sacrificing BB for the national team in Yakofana ban. So the personality they recon, I don't get the argument about it.
Okay.
Then secondly, Nipana ye make the argument netiano. Some of Baba sacrifice for Ghana. And in terms of talent, Chairman okay, under 20 na Salas Bobo Tete Dia Koeno, Paul Abile Pogba best player, Beneza Asifwa, AJ top scorer no.
Abuaji.
Yes. And Chairman, that tournament, Ojobo na no about, and France no more a squadra.
Who's not Joseph Ducan?
Yes, not more squadra. Omo betimi ashe many national teams so we as because omo midfield pivot was Paul Abile Pogba and Geoffrey Kondobia. Yeah. Chairman, no call metro Aketa Pizuma, Samuel Iversum Titi, Mamadou Dabomo. Chairman, they had a very strong squad. Florent Thauvin and Yoguso Bobo and Lons and say omo resurgence no Florent Thauvin no a part. So Chairman. She said way and that day Baba was not on fast. When a journey to Osberg, Chairman me say Oko Osberg. Emra Ofi Osberg joined Chelsea. The player will replace in here Philip Mass or year 14 assists that year or year assist leader we but Chairman what the Germans were saying. He is still not better than Baba Rahman. So Baba Rahman in your player be idea the recon here and on ye be that. Chairman so what I say
currently
the stats are too wide. So
okay, what that's
yes.
One
of the best left backs in the Greece league.
As people were
insinuating and Babani age one is taking him to Manchester United next team so people should rest.
The kind of
sacrifices now boy na
in your fan I think they all about they have lazy to get to
and Chairman don't even find once now somewhere him real closer. And one thing Baba on any day I'll pick him ahead of the recon. Se Baba gets in a rhythm, not in his attacking flow. Chairman, even Gideon Mensah cross that any depend Baba. Say Baba is in rhythm, no form, then your injuries and hana. Chairman baby Baba the ball could do yes, our injuries and Kohan or Chelsea because at Elsbeck now Real Madrid depend. Then Uremu or Chelsea, he was very unlike your Jose Mourinho, very defensive oriented. And that time now the Jose Mourinho bench Luis Felipe Casimiro because of attacking Cesar Azpilicueta Tanko. So when young say Baba Beko struggle with Chelsea and since then I'm finding it fit to be a struggle be seen there. So the recon some the infant Baba deserves to be there.
You will party issue.
Someone sometimes someone say the sentiment but some say call it sentiment. It's more like what you can prove. And the Emra that it's not like say Patem Kuebe Canada near shares Amra. Chairman so what I say. And a man for Bisu accuse Athletic the English media. Chairman, me show so home office or Canada. Me no why it's here any Athletic and now be all baby a bit my influence. You almost say your mum bend them ready to destroy someone's reputation and I say to halt someone from pursuing Nipani dreams. It was more of a mra and a hodada. And say, man, we are talking about a criminal charge. I mean, guys are guilty. No one should get me wrong, but it is still a criminal charge. It is different from maybe a misdemeanor. Maybe a Billy was with a baby now, shoplifting, but this is a criminal charge. A charge a crime against women and time we are saying, yes, a ma and kwala and more pets and say, ni payaba.
I'm running
But we are sending the ACD
pet in the
okay, Zuma. Good, and it's a born form of West.
It's pet in the because Ghana only cram for
We cry no perose on the dock or the coffee or the coffee and crab a so chairman, it tells you say especially an offense against somebody who plays the brass, you are destroyer more and the presumption some are guilty even before they were tried into. Chairman, typical the down for Benjamin Mendy, one of the best courses of a football.
But I may I say we cry no more canon Ghana for so many just Ubi one embra so that time I was asking them say one on my name yes argument. I was asking them say young fan say Ghana ha ye na ye the tournament abaha na FIFA say ye ma give for opportunities so mo ma me country no me ye do mo pa ye be accept it ade na
We will be unhappy. But
the
argument, some people's argument was at a certain point. FIFA for say kata momo bende alcohol rules.
Na senka FIFA betimi aforce anka FIFA.
Yes, no say you America Canada mo do mo say more
thing. Say you ma give for
displays any man we kroma. Yes.
It is the same thing applies to because if say ne ye nyina ye ka party obi enu a work as a party criminal. What I say? But what if say you di party as na party? You the code na bona.
Then it would have been dangerous. And Canadian women who are in my bro, ask them sorry. So you allow this man into our country because of a football match.
Partey isn't the first person and the first top personality here or Canada because of this issue.
As I recently is really why you should be Germany in Ivory Coast.
A whole Chris Brown. Nanka England, sorry, Canada and USA.
Live people are bit do na back west here.
Because of ono ne Rihanna mu issues ne
domestic violence
and you deny the visa man show you show no
so it tells you say it wasn't about party, it was all about Emra. So that one the infant but we did well against Panama soon as full
it party issue I think the Yankees will be our game now, boy.
We did very well, and Carlos Queiroz why the kind of defensive solidity as him. Yes,
and I was even telling some guys, no more. Who's your platform now? Your boy and Atabaso to say Ghana wasn't at their best. That is what he was expecting from Ghana. No, and then
someone stage here we are qualify for group anymore.
Because my expectation about the Blaster towards this World Cup. I think say Omar far better than the number expected.
Yeah. Me one person I wasn't very expectant.
Yes. It's minimum how I don't also expecting a Blasters. I don't think maybe officially say
so now me how much now I am more great now corner be Sir Jerome Opoku mu biko Anajo Sajeta ko head yasha. Won't we take it?
So I even told you we are not in normal times. It's baby doing a beautiful football now, good football in here resource. So if you have a coach, I'll be resource oriented that.
Which are coaches?
Yes. And tactically, even the kind of players are currently you should praise the coach.
Yeah. Anytime, no.
Yes.
So Chairman, the overview for now, everything positive. That's that match, and also it's a different ball game altogether. It's a very social game, then we speak about the game to sending now.
Okay. Game nana. Yene Panama.
No, yene England.
Mami.
Chairman.
Is Mrena Canina Mrena Canina England. We are not the prediction.
Game way, Adia Nema
bear 5.
And Mamma Niji say I appointed Carlos Queiroz. Someone to a very large extent, me understanding about football, it might not work in this game. Why? Carlos Queiroz, the biggest strength in your building systems.
Okay.
It is his tactical nose.
Okay.
Any defensive solidity. But we are facing a manager.
Okay.
That is what makes him great.
Tactically,
he is one of the most tactically sound managers. About a very good defensive unit, and the players are concentrated till the end of the game.
In terms of tactics.
He thinks he's the best. Okay, that statement or what else, you will build a team no one will want to play against. You don't make this statement after say PSG as at all. But he made it.
That kind of me penenkra brimpa.
Yes, Thomas Tuchel.
Me penenkra brimpa. Which means no be hagen.
Yes, very ambitious guy too. Thomas Tuchel, very great coach. Mainz 05, Borussia Dortmund, Paris Saint-Germain, Chelsea, Bayern Munich, and currently coaching England national team. Very solid coach. And chairman, a sad unity and a ben negati that Carlos Queiroz factor. Have a power chairman. Very disturbing. And then our record against former winners. Chairman from 2006, I debuted a tournament. In winning against a former winner, the other. 2006.
Wow. Breakdown.
2006 against Italy. Group stage, your first game, that is Italy. You lose by 2 goals to Andrea Pirlo from long range. Sami Portugal, a mistake. The Sandro Nyakwenta also a around the goalkeeper, that is Richard Kenson who was go. Then Brazil also be share 3-0 round of 16. Roberto, Adriano Leite, Rebeni, Luis Nazario da Lima, Ronaldo.
Okay.
The Suns will be running in 2010. Okay, group stages, me shoot to the 60th minute and on your go. Germany. Okay. Then you ever call your name up do quarterfinals Uruguay. Okay. Fernando Muslera is beating after say Yasha first go through Sule Ali Muntari. Diego Forlan. Okay, tournament in Bono. Jabulani. Yes, Jabulani na afa Ole Lekins and Stephen Appiah ball now boy the soldier Asher then Luis Suarez be decided so then sabe mo
Ghana for time.
Asamoah best sky ball no. Soldier be me say penalty, you will shoot out him. Then Abrante friend that is John Mensah so be me say penalty, even though say extra time they remain there ball with your boy against them and after say Luis Suarez na red card no. Then Abreu okay that's kind of also see it, a very difficult Panenka to swallow, but we had to swallow in 2010 and out of the tournament. Then about 2014 about 2-2. Thomas Muller and yes, a ball to Mario Gosenya, Emomo first goal. Then the 15th goal, Miroslav Klose, you call that is Abrante Luis Nazario da Lima, no. Benedict over the side the ball no cartoon. Then proud to that, almost share and okay, Andre Didayu, when you equalize my Samoa be put ahead. At a very moment, through Miroslav Klose. Portugal, and that is my friend. US man no more group on the normal winners.
Okay.
The normal winners. Then in the year 2018, so okay, MSA out. Yanko Russia need
2020.
Then about 2022, once again we were drawn with a former winner 1930, 1950 winners Uruguay. Okay. Not tournament on go.
Okay.
But Georgian they arrested 2 goals against that is Ghana. In the space of 6 minutes, I'm not much 2-0. Yentimi qualify then baby man this time we are facing a winner 1966 winner chairman 1966 we pass almost be the world championship semi one 1966
champion o dey pass mama
chairman na we 3-time winner Italy so no 3 times
champion champion
asemo
every pain be pain
dem person say any kwan some to me 66 cap ho sa
o dey mere ni to
the chairman we are playing against a former winner. The first we are 2-0 bidder. On say 2-2 you are in Lucy. Then Uruguay no so you are in Lucy in terms of FIFA regulation. You born 19 minutes you need extra time for it is recorded as a draw.
Okay.
But I'll be very glad to even win a draw.
Okay.
Then you lineups someone in terms of lineups, yeah, player for player comparison. When me cry Ghana for cry, we won't want to start this and I started. That's good. We wouldn't want to start this. Yen share Enyeme Bekosu game me battles. Come on, I'll be very happy say or call with Anthony Gordon ahead of Marcus Rashford.
Okay.
Who said Marvin Senaya or team no one share danke Musa spirit ninyam fanesa. So against an experienced player, a pacey player, and a player who thinks he has everything to prove or work up against in Marcus Rashford, Chama will be I heard Marvin Senaya being a very bad day. So I prefer Anthony Gordon. One, Chama why? Anthony Gordon, the only thing ahead of Marcus Rashford any accuracy.
Okay.
He is he hits the ball better than Marcus Rashford. But Marcus Rashford, in terms of power, the knuckleball, and he's better than Anthony Gordon. Then the pace and the dribble and the skill, so the Anthony Gordon cannot match Marcus Rashford. So my preference is more Anthony Gordon. Then
so we are talking from the perspective
of Ghana. Now, I'm talking from the perspective of Ghana. Then Madueke. Madueke soon started. Yani ama Madueke kan yani edi e ho Madueke started omoni nyina saka kropa on retire on rest no yes na Madueke nso so onim twetwe nto omo no so mo but against Gideon Mensah I say one thing Gideon Mensah ya ade say Otimi attack and he defends his zone very well. That is what he has over Baba Rahman. Baba Rahman is a very good attacker and a very good crosser of the ball. But defensively, Baba Rahman injuries in the brain. Even Osha said he wasn't a great defender, but he was a very good left back or attacker. So against Noni Madueke, I say Gideon Mensah a bit Messilio. Then Jerome Opoku Jonas Ajete against Hurricane the Chairman has some more. Hurricane no Chairman. What makes it? We will need the experience of our holding midfielder.
Hurricane Pane Mbappe Chairman. We
will need the experience of our holding midfielder and that is Thomas Partey to lead Sankola Anime.
Because Hurricane.
Hurricane we found one then and once a Hurricane is not pacey.
Umpra.
And used to so check video no what produce a band so I used to see as a
Yes. Nano wini kakra yimponi. And you're not the SI by yet. Hello. Hi. Nada.
You hope about
Mengo Cabino Akukano.
So on the more serious note, Hurricane it was you be you holding midfielder Thomas Partey so be leading Kwano on the pitch.
BBC.
Yes. Then in that midfield, Chairman, you can win the midfield battle. Chairman, you did. Meaning say me can ebi obi say hey midfield battle. Yes. Now in the attacking midfield.
I'm talking about so defensive.
Yes. Okay. Now, Jude Bellingham, Elliot Anderson of Nottingham Forest, any Declan Rice, right? Okay. Now, none of them is a setter. Okay. Declan Rice is not an outright setter. Also, no ball, no Coco Bobby. So, no bar. Yes.
Ball of box to box.
And Elliot Anderson, so you're box to box. So,
what Jude Bellingham is also attacking minded.
Yes, honestly, attacking minded. So, I'm a setter. That is why we need a number 10 who can distribute balls, who can hit the ball very well. And Chairman, I'll be very glad for once one of the Ghanaian coaches I have realized they say Fatawi Shahaku is not a ringer because he lacks space. Yes, I'll prefer him as a number 10. Why? He hits the ball very well. He hits the ball very well. And chances are very far and few. It's Unya Bakubina bottom and ABI de Karakonom Tomakasi Apple. Chairman Patos Watmasi. It's Fatawi Shahaku.
Where the coach want to use Kamadi Suleiman and comfort Fatawi Shahaku.
Yes. Then Myanmar to on okay, midfield no. Then Thomas Partey on any day can hold his own against any midfielder in the world.
We are praying and they say Ubinyana form.
Yes, I read them nebeba because of both games at Villarreal and Marcelo de Torrad na fa kwabon so amana more games nkese.
So yam ball ne hwan.
Kalibi oba benje Kalibi rinchi tama.
Okay, you want Kalibi rinchi.
Unim di entia me see your edge no. Kalibi rinchi ball Denmark. And it is the only reason in
the time is
okay, you be put Elliot Anderson ahead of Kalibi. But in terms of engine, that Kalibi Chimuno, I trust Kalibi. Then any more no, you shouldn't start Jordan Chairman. Game win. So experience ideas na Jordan between Inaki and Brandon Thomas Asante move back on and start because of pace. But some say Inaki in all his career on your clinical. On your clinical, so Brandon Thomas Asante, no, especially with that Coventry near and they want to be Premier League maybe near so be you pace, especially when John Stones best at here. And also be boy. So Chairman and Newman so on the rings he will hold his own near her
the left side.
Chairman, ka semenyo Kamadin, semenyo boka krana nko no akora because you am a free injury ma e ba nje nka Kamadin abeshim ananke yen hwese yen mompa say he will get
that yɛmfa nse front three no Brandon
Nuyama semenyo start nanka semenyo on say Nuyama injury
nanka Nuyama afiri
nanka semenyo ko nanka Kamadin
na
akosi nanka ye use pace no Chairman the game
na the middle no trial no so be ba be
Caleb
Ishaku, Caleb and Thomas Partey.
Yes, and Chairman game with pace and accuracy and the beginning game now the Blasters
Your prediction.
The prediction. Any prediction. A prayer.
Okay, Trawadene.
Prayer. Maybe Chairman prayer. I'm hoping for 1-1 or 2-2. Any prediction. Maybe a draw. A bit difficult say be sure.
So me dey had the minion, baby am gina me draw. Ba say enya ba kikin say dey adum tie du amonkomo na eba mu no.
Na say win na e be so papa. Aha nke be ha man for adwon so internet na so.
Ba me lose.
Lose the Chairman. Board you only lose here then.
Okay. Edi ahwefo na etifo senior ye share mo bono. Say dwumadie ne yema na travel more than 40 minutes. We say for 10 minutes no crab pan wa ye kakra bi na be ba beto so. Be say di e bo hye so. Nti ye say agro na ye de na ade say incredible. Ana ye say kwantintin bi aso de wie e wo aboboa no. Nti e bra so ye di dwumadie no e ba wie. Na ye di dwumadie no e ba wie no Gideon ma ye ntia so for rich bra rich and souvenirs a wo de aba say ye ntete e ma ye etifo ne ahwefo. Na ye guso e kai wo say for your comment section na hefa na wo benya comment section na wetima your predictions we do wetima your prediction na wachira wadwen no e wo Facebook 5 TV o Facebook 5 TV na wo be follow page no wo be share page no we are now do comment prediction na dey ato kama sanso na do ko YouTube 5 TV GH and also we subscribe to the channel na wa share say the be ya unya benya bi ahwe na also do prediction akọ comment section ho no or the prediction no ato ho and I say how the programs will go no also contribution towards it now also they are for sanso na via WhatsApp no so Gideon say the producer the number na beto so ama and Gideon be sansi number no should be say the be also do comment no any bibia predictions ubetimi dia fa WhatsApp or the ban ni na yen sabeka di Gideon yeko uwo bi abetia na
Up menwa wata
Sister Jane
Nyame ad much na de me fa phone afa ni finalizing media
Sister Jane baby awo bia isu ne say app ibi su kan UP ukotwede mpatam wo kan UP na wo ba kwada so yeri ha so kan
the number na beto so baby omo bia from omo bedo
omo de bia
ni nya so kama yes
Gideon sorry na ya konti na me ya aduma
fiada
Friday edition of Fast
Sport. Memboro adum chedua. Ofa kwa dance bra Friday ni akofa ya dance aba.